This is your morning brief for Tuesday, March 19th. Boeing stock is still grounded and facing a criminal probe now from the Department of Transportation. That's a big deal when the feds start coming in. The FAA doesn't have as much teeth as I would say the Department of Transportation. So this is getting serious now. I think they had more issues before that. I've done a little video on it as well. Go check that one out if you want to save yourself some time. Long and short of it, it's overvalued as well. And they've had some good results. The Dreamliner's been proving good results, no doubt about it. But it doesn't mean the stock should have been. It was almost $400, and I just think it was too high. So I was staying away from it. Anyways, this crash in both the airplanes and a little mini crash in the stock. The mini crash in the stock is not enough, in my opinion, to warrant going into it. Excuse me. Fidelity National Information Services acquisition of Worldpay could spark consolidation of payments companies. So I talked about this yesterday in a brief. Did a little bit more thought on it, and I think this is a pretty big deal. This is going to be a $70 billion market cap company, quite big. Now, by comparison, Visa is still $340 billion market cap, so it's still not in that stratosphere, but it's a very good company. Putting these two together, payments, every payments company I look at looks really good. We've been on Visa for a long time, no question about it, but recently we've kind of see more payments companies. So Paychecks, Paycom, automated data processing. PayPal is definitely a big player. I don't personally like that one as much, but it's a real theme. Square is another one. Shopify, these kinds of things. It's crystal clear that payments online, that's the way things are going. There's a lot of third-party ones like the ones I just mentioned, and it really is a cost savings for the companies that are using these services, and they're making a ton of money, and they're helping other companies. So I think it's a really good opportunity. Okay, the Federal Open Market Committee (FOMC) starts its two-day meeting today. I don't know when these turned into two-day meetings. I of course I follow the Fed. Being in this business, you have to follow the Fed. But it used to be Alan Greenspan would come in with a briefcase, and it would be an hour meeting. And the briefcase, those are the thickness of the briefcase indicated the level of interest rates. And he'd go in front of the committee, and it would be televised live. And the thickness was all that anyone ever talked about. It's just getting ridiculous, in my opinion. We're parsing every single word that these guys say. So it's now Jerome Powell, and it's literally parsing his words and his tone, and it's like it's ridiculous. I know what's going to happen. He's going to yammer off for 2 days about the data is going to drive our decisions, and then he's going to say the data warrants no change in interest rates. I'm willing to bet you no change in interest rate. If anything, a minor uptick in interest rates. And they're going to talk about it for 2 days. All right. FedEx, not the Fed, but FedEx, to report after the bell. Many analysts have recently lowered estimates ahead of the report. I am not a fan of FedEx. I thought the last report was pretty bad. But even before that, I didn't think it was a good company. Return on capital was way too low, especially given the valuation. It didn't match, in my opinion. And I don't think, 1 quarter of whatever they're going to report, good or bad, I just don't think it can make up for the fact that it's a tough business. It's hard to make money in shipping. Shipping like packages and stuff, not shipping as in like big ships. Okay, so I'd stay away from that. I do have some alternatives. If you want to know, give me a shout. Futures are up, indicating a higher opening, so that's awesome. I love that. It does look pretty good here to start the week. We were up yesterday. Futures are up this morning, so it looks like we got some pretty strong trading. And so that's your morning brief. And let's find some gems for March 19th, 2019.